Hello there, backstitchers. The reason I'm making this video, you don't need to know. Hello there, backstitchers. I source a lot of my stuff from, I spend hundreds of pounds at Vintage Wholesale Supply, and so far I've had decent results off them. A couple of days ago I saw that they're doing an 80% off May the 1st deal, so I thought, you know what, let's go check it out. Let's see if there's anything worth buying there. So we're going to do that together. You're going to see exactly what I see on my screen, and we'll see if there's anything worth buying. And again, I'm not gatekeeping. A lot of your people that you watch on YouTube will be like, oh, don't, I'll source my stuff from only the most secret, the best places. This place is great and anyone can buy it, and it's one of many vintage wholesale suppliers that are out there. This is just one that I happen to use because I've had decent results off them before. I've got 50 pairs of jeans sat right there that I'm listing at the moment that cost me like less than £1 each. You can get fantastic deals off this place. So let's scroll through together and take a look, shall we? eBay. Right, so let's load it up and see what we've got. I've clicked up the top there. You can see up to 80% off. And what we want to see is exactly which items they're selling at 80% off, because they are the ones that probably will be able to sell ourselves with the most amount of profit. Oh, just realised I was a little bit off then. Getting too excited going that way. Most amount of profit. Do I need to change this a little bit? Shall we? Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. That's all right. Okay, so 50 branded knitwear for £55. That works out at just over, like, what is it, £1.10 per piece? That does sound like a good deal. That's for B grade though. If you want good stuff, it's going to cost you £105. Now this is what they do on Vintage Wholesale Supply. They'll tease you with that. If you want, look at these good prices. B grade, 55 quid, and that's £5 off what they would usually charge, which is like 8% off. I mean, it's still good. Knitwear, as we're going into the summer, unless you've got storage, you can hold on to this because it won't really sell over the summer. But that's not really something I'm going to go for, I don't think. Let's go back, see what else we got. Knitwear, North Face fleece. Do you know what? It's currently, you can't see because it's under my picture, but it's currently sorted by best selling. Let's change it by date, new to old. So the most recent listed stuff is now what's on our screen. So let's have a look what they're on offer. So 25 Burberry blazers for £245. Pass. Nautica blazers, pass. Blazers, pass. I'm not. The good thing about the summer season is there is a lot of weddings. So people will want fancy clothes. I can't see myself buying 50 blazers. I've got a couple of dozen blazers, just having a look there. I've got a couple of dozen blazers in stock at the moment, and they're not shifting. So I don't want to add to that pile. Baseball style jerseys, not for this country, not for the UK. Baseball's not a huge thing. But what have we got down here? We got NBA, NHL, and NFL style jerseys. If the grade isn't listed, it means it's A grade. It's good quality stuff. So £125 works out at £2.50 per piece. Let's have a look. NBA jersey. So let's look for comps. That's what we want to do. We want to look for comps. We want UK only. We want sold items. And we want used, because that's what we'll be getting. Okay, there's some vintage ones, 90s, Y2K, selling for about 32. 30 Cleveland Cavaliers jersey, 20, 30, 10. So £2.50 into about 15 quid. And potentially there, you're looking at some that are worth more. 30 quid. And don't forget, these are ones that are just sold in the UK. So £2.50 into 30 quid would be amazing. And again, these are all pre-owned. Lakers. Oh God, a 90s Scottie Pippen jersey there. 60 quid. Wow. Okay, so that's NBA. What about NHL? Okay. NHL, again, these are decent prices. Wow. 30 quid, 45 quid, 32. Again, we've got all of the same filters as before. So these are all used. These are all sold in the UK. Good money in them. And what was the other one? NFL, NBA. Did I do NBA? Yeah, and NFL, football. Let's have a look at those. NFL jerseys. Okay, mixed bag. One gone for £1 there. Okay. Oof. Some are really cheap there, but then some are decent money. Okay, so back to vintage wholesale supply. 50 jerseys, 50 NBA, NHL, NFL style jerseys. Product details. Mix of American sports style jerseys in different colours, styles and sizes. All I need to do is make a £5 profit and I've doubled my money on each one. And that's my bare minimum that I like to do, is double my investment. So 125 spent would yield £125 profit. And then some of them would be worth significantly more. Some of them, okay, I could put on vintage for £2.50 and I'll break even on them. What do you reckon? Shall I add them to the basket? They'll arrive at the end of July. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add it to the basket. There it is. It's in the basket. It's low stock, 10 bales. Only 10 bales are available to pre-order there. Okay, well, let's go back. Got one bale in our basket, and that's the jerseys. 100 Land's End. Now, Land's End are a okay brand. They're made in the UK, I think. So Land's End items, jackets, fleeces, sweatshirts, trousers, t-shirts. They'll all be grade A because there's no option. 100 Land's End stuff. Okay, let's go back to eBay and get some comps. Land's End men's clothing. Let's see what's go for used. So back to the Land's End mix. You'll see there, well, that maths is wrong. It's not £12.50 per piece. It's £1.25 per piece. There's only one bale available to pre-order. So if I want this, I'll have to think quick. £1.25, and you can see on eBay there's some decent stuff going for some decent money. Okay, that one £1.75, but the vast majority there is going for £15 to £20, 10, 50, £39.49. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna add that to the basket, add it to the cart. Boom, it's in. God, I'm up to £250 already. Okay, what else we got? Patagonia fleeces. I'm not buying fleeces in summer. Crop top branded sweatshirts. Again, sweatshirts, no. Shorts at £3 a pair. There's not much profit in that, I don't think. North Face women's mix, Adidas women's mix. Do you know what I haven't seen so far? 80% off. Look, 40% off, 50% off, 37% off. Where's the 80% off? Come on, vintage wholesale supply. Football scarves. What's that? 50 for £50, pound each. No, I'm not messing about with football scarves. But I tell you what, how many bales of those are there? I don't know if you can see, but I've highlighted just here, there's 264 bales of scarves. That's why they're £50. No one wants them. Okay, branded women's trousers, now I'll pass. Jeans, sweatshirts, dungarees, cowboy trousers. Genuine leather cowboy trousers. You're not giving me much to work on there. £95, so that's £3.80 per piece. £3.80 per piece for leather trousers is cheap. There's definitely profit in that, but I can't have 25 pairs of cowboy trousers knocking about the shop. I'm not doing it. 50 branded sports bras, that's 72% off. They're grade A, so what's that? That's £1 per piece. There's profit in that. Brands such as Calvin Klein, Nike, Adidas, Tommy Hilfiger, Puma, Reebok, New Balance, Under Armour. I feel like that is a good deal. Sports bras in the end of July. Having said that, that's their aim. I've got 2 bales arriving tomorrow, which is the 2nd of May. They aimed to have it with me by the 31st of March. So actually they're over a month late. So if that was the case, and I'll be getting sports bras in September, look, people are always going to go to the gym. However, I'm going to pass on that. I'm gonna pass on it. I'm not feeling it. What else we got? Nautica shirts. The brand just isn't strong. Wool shirts, flannel shirts. I'm still looking for my 80% off. Still looking. Suede bomber jackets. Vintage wool. It's that Wrangler jeans that need repairing. Like, if you're a fashion designer, great, but I'm not. Tommy Hilfiger trousers, 50 pairs, 95 quid. That's a decent deal, but I'm not in for it. Unbranded denims, unbranded coveralls, 50 beanie hats. 50 beanie hats, less than 2 quid each. Bomber jackets, 80s style jackets. They do look nice. Women's Afghan, LL Bean jackets. Harley Davidson's dropped off as a brand. A few years ago, you'd see Harley Davidson and you'd know that was a premium. Now, there's just no desire for it in the market. It's just kind of dropped off. So £205 for 50. I mean, it's still okay, but I'm not going to touch that one. These Lee Wrangler denim Sherpa jackets for £205, 25. What does that work out at? Like just under £10 a piece, £8.20 per piece. You could sell them on Vinted for about 15 to 20 each. So there's an easy way to double your money. I'm gonna leave that. Kids Carhartt. Oh, some leather jackets there to go with your leather pants. What else we got? Has anyone seen anything that's 80% off yet? Because I still haven't. Still waiting. I tell you what, these down here, these hot pants, everywhere at the moment. What's this? It's £2.10 per piece, 153 bales to pre-order, so a lot are gonna hit the market, but they are in fashion at the moment. Getting them at the end of the summer though, I don't know. No, I'm gonna leave it. Don't want it. I do want it, but like I don't have an unlimited amount of money. What am I up to anyway? What do we say, 250 quid? Branded denim jackets, 305, it's a bit too much. Wool trousers, wool jackets, college t-shirts, 75, that's too expensive. Branded thermal t-shirts in the middle of summer for 125, that's too expensive. They'll do well, but they're not for me. Ralph Lauren coats, I'm actually still waiting on an order of Ralph Lauren coats and trousers, or was it yeah, something like that. That's like a 350 quid order. Still waiting on those. They should be with me by the end of this month if they stick to their schedule, but we'll see. Branded t-shirts, 3 quid each. No, I'll pass on that. Columbia mix. You get those big coats. Did you get padded coats? Okay, wait, show me. Columbia mix bale includes items such as jackets, fleeces, sweatshirts, trousers, t-shirts in different colours and sizes. Ooh, 175, £3.50 per piece. Columbia, how many bales? 139 bales available to pre-order, so I'm going to leave that. Maybe look to order it in a month or so. So I'll leave that. 50 branded jackets. I'm pretty sure the 50 branded jackets that I bought was cheaper than that. Yeah, £3.70. I don't think I'd have paid that for the jacket. So I don't know what I did pay. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was less than that. And I've still got about 20 left. They did do me well. LL Bean jumpers. Again, LL Bean is a strong brand, but not strong enough. I think I'd just be lumbered with them for a while. Oh, branded fleeces, £95. Okay, now we're interested. £1.90 per fleece. Well, show me some brands. What have we got? Adidas, Fila, Reebok, and more. Well, here, what have we got? Timberland, Ferrari, Tommy Hilfiger, Columbia, whatever that is. 50 for £190. Oh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. How many bales? 732 bales available. I can afford to wait, and I will. That is a good deal. If you don't want to wait, if you want to buy your fleeces in the middle of summer to hold on to for winter, or to give people who are chronically cold, even in the heat, then that's a great deal. What else we got? Dickies t-shirts. No, I'll pass on Dickies trousers. I'll pass on Dickies shirts. Dickies boiler suits. Carhartt Dickie shirt mix. Wrangler jeans. No. Tommy Hilfiger jeans. No. Tommy chinos. Mixed pants. Columbia t-shirts. Tommy Hilfiger t-shirts. Tie-dye. Still haven't found anything that's 80% off. I feel like I've been lied to get me onto this site. Branded blazers, 76% off. That's good, but that's not 80%, is it? 76% off. Branded blazers. Might be something decent in there. You don't know. You just don't know. What else have we got? Army camouflage trousers. They go well. Generally speaking. Leather Pro Sport varsity jackets. 15 for 345. Like they are premium. But because you don't know what you're getting, it's a gamble. You could be lumbered with jackets from teams that just wouldn't sell in this country. 45 kilos of women's skirts. Jesus. Flannel jackets, Canadian knitwear. Very nice. Anything 80% off yet? Still can't see. Ethnic knitwear. Ethnic knitwear. Goodness me. Can we get away with saying that these days? I don't know. 50 branded nylon track pants for almost 400 quid. That feels expensive. Tommy Hilfiger nightwear. Nightwear? Knitwear. Nautica knitwear, chaps knitwear, 32% off, 40%, come on, where's your 50 jumbo corduroy trousers, 50 quid, that's 79% off, but it's not 80% off. Where's your big numbers? Where's your big numbers, vintage wholesale supply? Arancinos, no, blah, 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 blah. Expensive. Premium branded jackets, 400 quid, get out of here. 50 branded cargo trousers, branded, which brands? Talk to me. Ralph Lauren, Levi's, Wrangler, Dickies. How many bales? 123. Oh, look, here's a little video. Get a little video of what you'd get in a bale there. Nice. Good mix there. Good mix. For 145, that works out less than £3 per item, but not for me. What else have we got? Flannel shirts, Hawaiian shirts, NASCAR t-shirts. NASCAR, a sport that has just not even remotely taken off in the UK. We're just not arsed. Corduroy shirts, branded shirts. Those branded shirts might do well for 50 quid. B grade. Get out of here. Baseball, they look nice. Premium branded track jackets, they look alright. Branded puffer jackets, 25. Oh, 25 leather jackets. £3.80 per leather jacket. Well, that mix, it doesn't give you any brands, so it'll be, yeah, have a look at this video, see what you think. Oh, that was a good one. Go back. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Pay 95 quid just for that. Okay. Yeah, the rest are sort of just generic jackets. I'll leave that. Those are fun. 25 leather biker jackets. What else? 50. Just look at these crazy jackets. Just check these crazy jackets out. These jackets are crazy. Crazy Jackets bale includes a mix of funky and unique patterned lightweight jackets from the 80s and 90s. In fact, watch this video. They're just shell suits, aren't they? Oh my word. They have a brand? I don't know. I haven't seen a single brand. Just generic shell suits. Oh lord. Wow. The fashion that time forgot. 4 quid a piece at these prices. I think I'll leave. I mean, I won't be guys. It's fun to look at. Look at these NASCAR racing jackets. How much? £1,000. £1,000. They are fun. I went 25. That's £40 per jacket. And that's your wholesale price. £40 per jacket. I'm gonna have to look on eBay for comps for these. Wow. These must sell for hundreds. Okay, we've got the picture. I think we've got it. We've got the. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. NASCAR, I'm gonna say leather jackets. Okay, yeah, they are. Jesus Christ. Okay, these are sold in the UK. Oh, there's not many used. All right, so 90 quid, 20 quid. So that one sold for half of like what the wholesale price is. 20 quid. And don't forget, you got to take out about 15% eBay fees on this one. £104 for 80 quid. What else have we got? I've been to the sale. Yeah, these are the okay. 80 quid, 50 quid. That's awesome. That's so cool. I mean, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because clearly some of them, like that Bud, that one there in the middle of your screen, £135 that are sold for. And then the one a couple below with Bud on it has gone for 4 quid. It's too much of a gamble. Like, I'm not gonna spend £1,000 on racing jackets, 25 racing jackets, making it 40 quid each. But if you've got £1,000 to gamble on your shop, good luck to you. Because yeah, look, there's another one here, Burberry trench coats, £1,000 for 20. Jesus, that's 50 quid per trench coat. Have a look at these. Is this worth like You feel like these are worth 50 quid each? Goodness me. Goodness me. No, I'm not even going to look for comps on that. I know Burberry's an expensive brand, but well, there we go. That's the end. We've reached the end. And I didn't see a single thing. Let's go full screen to end this. I didn't see a single item that was 80% off. We got close. We got 79% off, but 79% isn't 80%, which they said there was. So obviously, what's in my basket? Let's go back over here. To my basket, I've got 250 quid's worth of stuff. That's 100 mixed Land's End goods, and then 50 NBA, NHL, and NFL style jersey. And so that's 150 items for the shop that'll be arriving with me, hopefully by the end of July, for 250 quid. So all I'd need to do is sell each thing for like 2 to 3 quid, and I've doubled my money. Well, I need to make £3 gross plus postage, and I think it's doable. I mean, especially with the sports jerseys, they'll do me all right. So all I've got to do now is pay for these, and then the follow-up video you will see in 2 months. Before that, you will see tomorrow's bales that are arriving. I think one bale that's coming tomorrow is 50 Coach jackets, so that's whatever sport, but jackets as we go into this heat wave that we seem to be having in the UK here at the moment. And another bale that I can't figure out what's coming, but you'll see, and I'll open the pair of them so you see the whole process. You've seen what they've got in stock at the moment, and you'll also see how they get delivered, and then actually what is in them. And maybe you'll think, yeah, I'm going to give Vintage Wholesale Supply a go. And I don't even have a referral code to give you. Can you believe that? I'm just doing this because hey, check out what's out there. See if you can make a bit of profit for yourself. That's what we all want. That's what we're in the game for. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. I need to stop recording.